Welcome to another episode of RideShare RoadTalk, Conversations in Motion, a podcast where we create unfiltered talk space that examines the meaningful lives of my passengers while engaging in personal and topical discussions. I'm your host and driver, John Fondas, and we're cruising the streets of Washington, D.C. Buckle up. Let's drive. Where was dinner tonight? What'd you have? Anything good?
So Costa's there. It's like a Cuban place.
Oh, nice.
A lot of good tapas.
Okay. You said it's relatively new?
I don't know if it's new. That's only the second time I've been there, but it's a good little spot.
That's cool.
We didn't realize they had like a salsa dancing class going on tonight. So we when we got there, we were just having some drinks and stuff, and this guy named Ricardo came up to us, was like, "I'm gonna be your dance instructor tonight."
Of course it had to be Ricardo. Who else would it be?
Oh, no. We're just here for dinner. We will not be partaking in any dancing.
That's great. Yeah,
but a lot of people in there.
The great byproduct of doing this is that you just find out
you hear about all the spots.
Yeah.
If you're ever needing some salsa dancing lessons, you know to go to Costa's on a Wednesday night.
Now I know.
Gotta write that down.
I do. I am. Ricardo and the salsa dancing.
Ricardo and the salsa dancing. Yes.
That's so great.
It's very entertaining.
Was it well attended? Was it packed? What's the vibe in there?
There's a lot of people there. There's plenty of people. And it was all in the main area of the restaurant. So if you wanted to go use the restroom, you had to walk through the salsa dancing.
Oh, okay.
So we were on the patio area, minding our own business, just having dinner, drinks. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go use the restroom, and I have to literally fight through a crowd of people doing the two-step or whatever.
That's kind of just
salsa dancing is.
Random club or house party that you kind of have to do that to get through.
I'm also after work, so I'm in my black turtleneck, in my slacks.
Right.
And I'm oh, okay, this is probably the GW college kids, Wednesday night. They're everyone goes to Costa's.
Oh, God.
And I'm I look like I'm literally coming from a business conference now.
Is it a pretty young crowd in there? Is that the scene?
It was pretty young.
Okay.
I've been there once before, though, and then I feel then it was a good mix of people.
Yeah.
But I feel probably because it's a Wednesday night in the
I can
area.
hang and blend in anywhere. I clean up fairly well, but sometimes you young kids bother me.
There was a wide range of people there.
Okay.
The ones dancing, I would say, was on the younger side.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I've been spending more and more time over what is going on here. That doesn't look good. Oh no.
Somebody's Tesla die?
No, it's like an accident of some kind. It wasn't a hit and run.
Oh, in the car.
Oh, I saw it. I don't know. Let's move on.
Not my business.
Not our circus, not our monkeys.
No, I say that every day.
So what's your story? Where are you from? What do you do? What do you know?
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, fun. Mm-hmm. That's a good food town, I heard.
Yeah, it's a lot of breweries, so get your good share of cheese and pretzels.
Okay. If that's your thing, sure.
Charlotte's great.
And you're here for school?
No, work? I work here. I work at the State Department.
Oh, okay. Are you an admin person?
I am.
Okay. So I just had this great conversation with somebody. And a secondary conversation I had with my own work during the week. I run a film production company in the real world. Mm-hmm. And I had a client shoot at a hotel conference. And HHS they were putting the whole thing together.
Gotcha.
And so there's lots of folks like you who came in with this administration. And I'm always fascinated about that trajectory as to how that happens. Some people coming from legal places, some people come from whatever their school programs or whatever it was. What's your story? How did that happen for you?
Well, so I graduated in 2024. So I went and immediately started working on the campaign.
Okay.
In West Palm.
Okay.
I had done an internship. I went to Ole Miss, and
nice.
I'd done an internship.
My nephew goes there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Toddy. It's a great school.
Oxford's such a great town.
It's so fun. But there's a big Mississippi pipeline to DC, actually.
Okay.
So I had always thought about it. I was poli-sci major, all that.
Yeah.
And I had done applied for an internship at the RNC
Okay.
my junior year of college, and then I ended up working here for a summer, I think at 2023. And I basically just met everyone that I worked with, and I kind of became close with them, stayed in contact with them my whole senior year of college. And I was like ready to move back to DC when I graduated and get a job working there. And they were like, okay, how would you feel about moving to West Palm Beach? We're going to be working on the campaign. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, I don't really have any ties to anything in my life right now, so I might as well go move to West Palm Beach and work on a presidential campaign.
We have work for you.
Exactly. I was like, you know what? I'll take a job anywhere. If it's by the beach, I'm not going to complain. So I ended up graduating and moving directly to West Palm.
Okay.
And then I worked there until November, obviously with the election. And it was my job was mainly travel because I worked in the finance side, so we were doing a lot of fundraisers all over the country.
Okay.
So I did like West Coast focus. So I did a lot of California, like Utah, Colorado, all those places. Fundraising events at donors' homes and all that stuff. So we did stuff with the president, with the vice president after he was picked, and a couple other like different elected officials who were operating as like surrogates for the campaign with like PR. So we did a bunch of events with them, and then that job, when we won the campaign, transitioned into me working on the inauguration committee.
Okay.
So doing the same kind of thing with finance, working with the same donors to fundraise for all the events that happened inauguration weekend.
Sure.
So it was that, and then that parlayed into kind of, like if you were on the campaign, you were like in a good slotted position to like apply for different jobs in different agencies and departments.
Of course, yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people want to work in the White House, but you obviously make more money in the agencies.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was always pretty interested in foreign policy, so
Good for you.
I was interested in going to the State Department, and you kind of get connected with the different people who are appointed to be like the White House liaison for that agency.
Yeah.
And then they kind of help you, guide you to where would be like a good fit for you within the agency. Because I don't think I really fully grasp how large these departments are.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
how many different like bureaus and divisions.
It's like an iceberg.
Oh,
You
it's
only
insane.
see the tip.
And you never really know what you're signing up for.
Of course.
Like half the jobs I thought I was interested in at the State Department, now that I work there, I'm like, I would be a terrible fit for that, or I would never want to do that. So I ended up working, now I work in protocol.
Okay.
So we do a lot of like kind of more like the event planning side for like diplomatic engagements.
Of course.
Which is very cool because I did finance on the campaign, was a lot of event planning. So kind of good precursor to what I'm doing now.
Well, sure. And so here's my next question. Well, I have a lot of questions. We can go backwards though. So did you find yourself navigating this path out of personal politics that you found like a passion for? Because we can open up that can of worms if you want, but I'm going to leave it alone respectively. But was it a personal thing, and this is just the path that you chose for yourself and it's opening up these doors? Or is there an end game where you're using this opportunity to plant those seeds in finance or hospitality, and you have this in your back pocket that you were with the administration? You see what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Or
absolutely.
do you want to be a career kind
Well,
of just
I would say
public servant?
to start off 100% personal politics. Now, not so much. I'd say it's more for me. I would say like while I was in the campaign, it was personal politics, because you do get kind of wrapped up in it and you feel like you're part of something.
Of course.
And you're like, oh, I'm working towards this stuff and I really believe in X, Y, and Z. And then I think now it's very much more for me. Like I look back on things and I'm like, well, I don't know that I agree with X, Y, and Z anymore, or this or that. But I do look at what I did as a stepping stool to get to where I am now. Yeah. And I'm really happy with what I'm doing now and what I'm getting to experience at like such a young age.
And I think it's a healthy way to approach it, because you know, nothing is a panacea right from the get-go. You're allowed to evolve and change and grow. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
I, in a past life, used to work at the White House.
Very cool.
And I was there during the Clinton administration. So I understand the cogs and the wheels better than most. So I get it. But I'm also fascinated by, like, do you get pushback from family, from friends? Are you concerned that there's so much friction, right? So much energy around this administration that might follow you whenever this comes to an end in a negative way? Or have you pondered that? Or do you even...
No, I've thought about that for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I've struggled with. But I think the positive thing about what I'm doing now is it's so not partisan at all. Like what I do now, my job now is about executing events on behalf of whoever the Secretary of State is, whoever the president is, whoever the vice president is.
Yeah.
It's not partisan, which I love because that's the stuff that I hate.
Yeah.
Like I am very much like I'll be friends with anybody. I do not care what your political opinions are.
Right.
I think that's what's absolutely destroying our country.
Well,
is
sure.
People, and I have family, I love them, they're great, but they do have those mindsets where it's like, if this person is with this party affiliation, I want nothing to do with them.
No,
and
you have to communicate.
That's not how I live. That's not how I operate.
You have to communicate.
Exactly. And I also think like everyone has different lived experiences,
Yeah.
and that shapes what you believe in. So I don't think anyone's the bad guy for believing what they believe in, because most likely it's a direct result of everything they've experienced in their lives.
Yeah.
And you can't like disvalue that. So I think like for me, I am happy with what I'm doing now because I think whatever I move on to next, it's like, oh, State Department, like I'm just planning diplomatic engagements and I'm getting that experience. Like it's nothing about it is partisan, nothing about it is leaning one way or the other.
Right.
It puts me in like a good neutral zone, I think, to be like my footing for my next role.
And being in that specific container, with State Department, I mean that's obviously a very legitimate agency. And as far as, Rubio is more than capable of running that agency. I get it. Compared to some other folks where you'd be like, I don't know. So at least there's that.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. Him and his team are very smart and capable people. I really enjoy working with them.
Well, that's exciting for you. That's kind of cool. In a front row to history, so to speak.
It is cool, and especially with there being so many historic things that happen this administration, good or bad. I'm just never gonna always look back and be like, wow, that happened, and I was right there for that. It's just whether I agree with it or not, it's pretty historic.
Keep your notes.
Yeah.
Keep your notes.
Yes.
It'll make for a good memoir someday.
Right. I know. I'm like, gotta get to my notes app again.
That's great.
But yeah, it is definitely interesting. You're always kept on your toes.
How did you like the whole Ole Miss thing?
I loved it.
Well, you have to wait. Hold on, I'm sorry, I interrupted. What's with the white boot thing? What's with the white cowboy boots? I don't understand. My son goes to Tennessee in Knoxville. All the girls wear
It's just an SEC thing. It's just the basic SEC girl uniform.
But don't they have friends who are like, hey, sweetheart, that's probably just aren't for you. But like, you know what I mean? Like, clothes aren't for everybody. Or certain clothes.
It's a thing.
Oh,
it's
God.
just it's like a core uniform for game days. It's when you're building that game day outfit and there's already so much pressure, you don't know what to wear.
Okay.
You can always start with a pair of white, tall cowboy boots.
Okay.
And make yourself feel like a DCC cheerleader. You might not look like one, but you might feel like one.
Then you know what?
And that's the important part. As long as you can manipulate yourself into thinking you look like one of them.
That's so great. I dare you to have a photo with those boots on your state ID badge. I dare you.
Oh yeah. Very
Hotty
fitting.
toddy.
This girl definitely came in with the new admin.
Yeah. What I find fascinating about Oxford is that, everyone, you can have this predisposition to be like, oh, it's Ole Miss, it's deep South, whatever.
Yeah.
There's this really cool, like, literary kind of beatnik scene with a great little food vibe there as well.
Oh, for sure.
You can go 5 miles outside of town, you're like, ooh, okay, I get it. But there's a certain, I don't know, call it bohemian, but there's a vibe there for sure.
Yeah. Nowadays it's like considered like one of your top SEC schools, but when you were, that's what drew me to it, is my mom went to Alabama, huge Alabama fans growing up.
Yeah.
So it was a big betrayal when I went anywhere other than Alabama. But I had done like some back-to-back tours of like Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and I just like loved the vibe of Ole Miss in the sense that it just felt so intimate. Like you think of it as a big SEC school, but when you're there, you feel like you're really in a small town, and you don't get that in like Tuscaloosa or Athens, I feel like, anymore.
Correct.
It's so large and there's so many people. Like, I liked the idea that if I went to a bar, I'd probably see someone I know.
Yeah.
Like
and downtown looks like a movie set. It's just
literally. It's the cutest little area. Like, you really do feel like you're like a part of something small there, which I like. And
No consideration for Rocky Top for you? No Tennessee?
I think my mother would have my head if I ever even talked about Tennessee, Auburn, or Clemson.
Okay.
Those
Auburn,
are her-
yeah.
We don't.
Whatever.
I was
Auburn's-
never allowed to own anything orange growing up. My mother told me, as they said in the blinds, that it is not in my color wheel.
Oh, she's hardcore.
Oh, she's hardcore. She's
Okay.
like who I think they inspired The Blind Side. Like my
Oh,
mom
God.
is. My mom is literally Leanne Tui, who Sandra Bullock played in The Blind Side. That is her to a T.
Okay, well, hopefully she's not ripping off athletes.
She is
That's great.
not a Tennessee fan.
Yeah, my kid loves Tennessee.
Oh,
And
I
I
know
love
people that go there
Knoxville.
and they love it, and I know it's a great area.
Yeah,
I've been
Knoxville's
prejudiced
fun.
against it since my birth, so
Well, sure.
I've never
Um,
actually been there, but
you
I've
should go.
heard it's great.
Yeah, especially for like a game day.
Yeah.
Ole Miss will get there eventually, so there's your reason.
I do love Tennessee though.
Yeah.
My brother lives in Nashville. I was born in
fun.
Nashville.
Okay.
Got a lot of family there.
Yeah.
So Tennessee overall is a great spot.
They have their it's called Market Square,
Hmm.
which is kind of like this, all little bars and restaurants, magnolia trees everywhere. It's really, really pretty. But my son does, a bunch of road trips for games everywhere. And, he
That's
hasn't
another
been.
fun part of the
Yeah.
college football experience is getting to travel to new places for the games.
Yep. He loved Florida. He went down there.
Mhm.
He got waitlisted there
UF or FSU?
at UF in
UF, yeah.
Gainesville. I mean, that's a really hard school to get into
Yeah.
out of state.
It's a good,
Um,
great school.
It's like Michigan. I said, hey man, like a wait list is a victory.
Right?
It just is. Good for you. You should put that on your resume. I was waitlisted
Wait,
in
was that
Michigan.
UF? They almost let me in.
Right.
What year is he at Tennessee?
He's a junior.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he's getting ready to do his little abroad program.
Oh, fun.
And it's flying by way too fast for him.
It definitely does. It's pretty crazy. Do you make it down there for a lot of the games?
Not as much as I should, but I do. I'll probably take advantage of that this coming fall since it's his last go around.
Oh, for sure.
At least 2 games. Well, this is where all the magic happens on the weekends, apparently.
Oh my god, it's a nightmare. All the youths. That's my roommate. We feel like little grandmas. We look over our balcony. We're like, what are the youths doing out again?
Yeah,
It's like a bunch of teenagers messing around.
you know what? Here's my take on that. It's like this and the war for wherever else. If you have $1 billion of investment capital flowing in here, and these kids are out here preventing people from coming in and spending the money,
Yeah.
then you have every right to clean the streets up.
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't have to be gun related. Just no, sorry.
It's just a mess. They just cause chaos. Like, they break into this Walgreens. Like, it's just... Or the CVS. It's just, like, always...
Yeah, it's
I'm
always
like,
something.
Come on. Like, what's going... Like, I'll come down to my apartment building and, like, there's a bunch of teenagers just hanging around in the lobby. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing here? Like,
Yeah.
a gathering of a bunch of young people makes me nervous. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
also
know what you guys are about to do.
the metro stop is the
Yeah,
the
I mean,
enabling
all these people.
thing.
I will say, like, I don't think that they have anywhere else to go.
Right.
And, like, the problem
Right.
started when, like, school got let out. Like, I've lived here since December of last year.
Okay.
Or I guess almost 2024. December 2024. And, like, it wasn't ever bad until school got let out.
Sure.
Because, like, all of them just, like, don't know where to go or what to do in the summertime.
Right.
So I'm like, we just need, like, I need to have somewhere to go and, like, hang out and be kids and not, like, just be running around a bunch of bars.
Is you here?
I'm on the left, but yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
can get
cool.
out here.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Lovely chatting with you.
Of course.
Be careful getting out.
I will. Have a great night.
You too. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you for listening to this episode of RideShare RoadTalk. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, we'd love for you to review the podcast on your favorite listening platform like Apple or Spotify. Your support helps us so much, and don't forget to reach out on Instagram with your feedback or topic suggestions. Until next time, let's drive.